Ooh, boy. First of all, Apple, you're not getting that 50 from me, respectfully. Damn near had to make a whole new card. And yo, this came out of nowhere. I was expecting a Cars theory. Out of all that little blur pictures he said will be his next theories, I was expecting the Cars. I'm not lying, but yo, this is going to be a banger. I can already tell. You can already tell the video been out for an hour. The video been out for an hour, 15K. But yo, we here to... I'm going to keep the live chat on. So y'all see. Come on.
What if I told you that this is actually Jack Jack from the future?
Cap.
Gamma Jack is a character from The Incredibles that we see only for a few seconds. He is one of the many superheroes Syndrome killed as a part of...
Another thing. Bro, this something that people don't get. Wait, hold on. Before we even, bro, we good. I'm good. But before we even get it, a thing that people missed in the original Incredibles, because I'm not even trying to ramble on and on a long time. People do not realize that little small scene. What's her name? Mirage. When they switched the targets from Frozone to Mr. Incredible, people do not understand that scene, or people don't get it. Since she said it so fast, it just messed up. So they don't get how Mr. Incredible beat that robot, because it was not meant for him. That robot was meant for Frozone. And I think a lot of people will miss that or something like that.
Operation Chronos. And at first glance, he just kind of seems like a throwaway filler character. But if you look in the Incredibles DVD extras, you'll find a bunch of files full of information about all of these deceased heroes, including their powers, personality traits, and even audio clips of them talking.
I'm a man of culture, a man of passion, and I would say a man of humor, which is not widely known.
But Gamma Jack's file is a bit different than the
Superman?
other hero.
That's what I'm saying. Look at him. Controlled radiation bursts. Okay, maximum range, high intensity. So he like a Godzilla. Okay.
He is one of the most powerful supers in this franchise, with extremely dangerous radiation powers and a very disturbing personality.
Part of my job is to prioritize which villains I'm going to combat.
It's so crazy. Looking at his face, he looks like he sounds like that, bro. Like he looks like he sounds like
man,
that.
These Dane villains, and they got the curves and the hair and the big eyes, and boy, those ones they're really hard to kill.
He's the only hero who outright kills people, and when it comes to saving people, he always prioritizes attractive women first.
Oh,
I take a look around, I see if there's any good-looking women who need to be rescued immediately, and then I sort of start from there and work my way down the list. You know, if you've got Tubby Joe Schmo over there with a laser pointed at his head, and he might have to wait in line a little while.
He's described as tyrannical and megalomaniacal.
So they let him be a hero? He literally just said, bro, if that fat mother, like, if he's down there about to get killed, bro, and, you know, what is her name? What's that one girl name? The Marilyn Monroe, get in, like, you know, she's about to trip on the sidewalk. He's gonna prefer that, respectfully. Hey, you can't hate on his game. Hey.
And even believes people with superpowers are a
Mr. Incredible go save the
race. Gamma Jack is like a straight-up villain. He's basically the Incredibles version of Homelander, and a lot of people have been making videos about him recently because of how much he sticks out in this franchise.
He sticks out?
I think I've discovered something
like Superman.
that nobody else has yet. What if Gamma Jack isn't just some background character? What if he's someone who's been hiding in plain sight all of this time? I believe that Gamma Jack is actually Jack Jack from the future. I know that sounds like a big stretch. At first glance, these two characters seem nothing alike, both in their powers and personality.
Looks normal to me.
I mean, how could I possibly claim that sweet, adorable Jack Jack is actually a tyrannical super supremacist?
Come on.
Well, just stick with me, because I guarantee that this will be the most compelling, believable Incredibles theory you will ever hear. You are going to be blown away by how well all of this lines up.
Bro, there's
This
no
is
way he really
the
about to line this up,
Jack
bro.
Jack theory.
Because ain't they alive at the same time? Because Syndrome was really taking out all the... Well, actually, we don't even know. We can't even say that. We don't know how long Gamma Jack been dead. But I'm pretty sure it says it in the movie, missing, or Gamma Ray or someone. It was like missing. Like, and it was like recently, so like... Hey, we're gonna see. Come on. We're here.
Swiffer Power Mop has hundreds of strips, scrub away sticky messes, even from grout lines.
Bro, we don't care, bro. We don't care, bro.
We put it through the worst.
What they saying? He's cooking? He didn't say nothing yet.
So, this all started when I noticed a couple strange similarities between these two characters.
Like what?
Obviously, they are
The
both
firepower?
named Jack,
Okay.
and they are both extremely powerful supers.
Dimensional powers, phasing powers, gravity powers, telekinesis, growth, shrink, speed. What's that? I cannot pronounce that name. Magneticism. Demon baby. He can mimic laser vision, firepower, dimension. Oh yeah, he can teleport. Intangibility, electrokinesis.
There's also maybe a passing resemblance, with both of them having a similar mask and their hair ending in a single sharp point. But I didn't really start to take this seriously until I started comparing Gamma Jack's file to Jack Jack.
Come on.
Gamma Jack is described as a picky eater, which
Okay.
is probably one of Jack Jack's most defining traits. Literally, Jack
He a
Jack's
baby.
first scene is Helen struggling to get him to eat, and a large part of the Incredibles 2 plot revolves around Jack Jack only wanting to eat cookies and throwing a massive tantrum when he doesn't get them.
I totally forgot, bro. This man is really about to be a walking demon, bro. Like, he can use multiple of his powers at the same time. Dimensional powers with teleporting powers. I just said the same thing. Growth powers with teleporting powers. Flame powers with giant powers. Metal powers with growth powers. Like, this man is literally gonna be unbeatable, bro.
Obviously, I can't keep giving him cookies. No biting a dad.
Jack Jack is an extremely picky eater. Gamma Jack is also described as a favorite of the ladies, which I think you can also apply to Jack Jack.
Can't I, little baby boy? Who can handle it? Who
Did
can
y'all
handle it?
hear that? What, bro, did y'all hear? I think a lot of people, they missed that part too, on what she was actually going through, bro. Not the extra bonus feature where they actually showed you what she was going through. What Helen had to listen through. She was going through hell with this little baby, bro.
I do for free.
All
See,
of
now
the
with
women
Edna,
who take
that's a
care
whole
of Jack
different
Jack
thing.
clearly adore him.
Tia stayed up all night making sure you look fabulous in your mini dress.
He is definitely a favorite of these ladies. Okay, but what about tyrannical and megalomaniacal impulses? Well, doesn't that kind of sound like how Jack Jack is constantly and impulsively throwing violent tantrums?
Combustion imminent.
Wait, hold on.
Constantly.
So in the first movie it was red? In the second movie it's purple?
And impulsively throwing violent
Ugh. No. I swore it was red.
tantrums?
Combustion imminent? What does that mean?
It means fire, Robert.
Even
He's
when
red.
Jack Jack fights someone, he seems to always go for the kill just like Gamma Jack.
He do be going for the kill.
I mean, he did kind of indirectly kill Syndrome. Okay, so there are some surprising similarities here, but let's address the elephant in the room.
One.
Gamma Jack is an adult who died in the past, and Jack Jack is obviously a baby in the present. For this to work, there would need to be some kind of time travel involved. And while Jack Jack is an extremely powerful super with many different reality warping powers, we never actually see.
How does someone with the power of super strength and like, look at all of these powers? Like, bro, first of all, it's crazy because even with all of these powers, I would have still chose the super speed. I'm not even lying. Dash is a tough character, bro. Dash is a tough character. And even Violet, even though they gave the baby everything, they made sure to even like you still relate to them. To Violet, invisibility, force field. She has a little bit of the Ben 10 sisters. What's her name? What was her name? Gwen? Her name was Gwen too.
See him do anything that resembles time.
He has speed? I did not see that. So he has his sister and brother powers too.
Travel. The closest we maybe get is his weird ability to travel between dimensions.
What the? Cookie. Cha-Cha want a cookie?
Wow. He can still hear.
And he can control that too. It's so crazy.
It's freaky.
Except, I think there might be more to this dimensional power than we think. In The Incredibles 2, Edna creates a device that can help track and manage Jack-Jack's powers, and it can even be used to help find Jack-Jack when he moves into the other dimension.
Which is crazy that she has a device
Okay,
like
good.
this.
Use the thing. See that? That's the current readout. Click it. See the readout? Dimension 4. So where is it?
Dimension 4.
But if you look closely, you'll see that the device labels Jack-Jack's dimension as
4D?
4D, as in the fourth dimension.
next.
A dimension that is commonly accepted to represent time. Meaning, when Jack-Jack is warping through dimensions, he is actually traveling through time. Okay, so Jack-Jack could have traveled back in time and became Gamma Jack. But here's another big issue with this theory.
Because if he... Because it's not stated that Gamma Jack has any of these powers. Super speeds, it just said radiation. He's a radiation guy. So where if Jack goes back to the past, you're going to have to prove why he don't have his 13, 14 other powers.
If they're supposed to be the same person, then why are their powers different? Maybe you could argue Jack has some radiation-based powers, but Gamma Jack definitely doesn't have Jack's many reality warping god powers.
He has, you know what? I have not watched Incredibles 2 as I think I did, because this man has water powers too. How do you even beat him? Like, when he becomes an adult, how do you even think of even coming into, bro? He's literally a one-man army. That's what I'm thinking. What's it called? Gamma Jack was probably gonna do is just be a one-man army after all the other heroes was gonna be gone and be like a little Superman thing. But I'm gonna say a little bit more into the video, but I get Syndrome's plan. Let's just say that.
When you don't use bounce, dryer heat can be a real monster.
Bounce? Huh?
Can you believe these aren't her real teeth?
Yes.
Aspen Dental's dentures are custom.
I will very much believe those are not her real teeth.
And yes, that is true, but listen to how Edna talks about Jack's powers.
Like all babies, he has enormous potential. It is not unknown for supers to have more than one power when young, but this little one has many.
It is not unknown for supers to have more than one power when young. She talks about it like all super babies can have multiple powers when they're young.
But lose it? I don't really think she's saying it like that, because Violet, her invisibility power is a power in itself. Her force field power is a power in itself. Those are two totally different type of powers. I don't know how they get one and one. So, what else does she have? I think, is that her only two powers? But yeah.
But eventually, they all grow up and narrow it down to just one or two. Director Brad Bird has also made similar comments about how Jack's powers are because of the unlimited potential he has as a baby.
Babies are unknown, so they could be nothing, they could be everything. You don't know. Every single one of them is up for grabs of what they're going to become. They could become a leader of the free world or a bagman, or maybe both. I don't know.
Are you saying to me that y'all just about to make this super powered god character basically just for him to get older and lose all of it? That's trash.
Maybe Jack
That's
having
trash.
so many powers is
trash.
kind of unusual, but there is a precedent that he could lose most of his powers. In fact, this explains why Jack would be living in the past under a new identity. Maybe Jack traveled back in time and then lost his ability to time travel, making him stuck in the past forever. This also lines up with a deleted flashback scene from the first Incredibles, where we can see Gamma Jack was close friends with Mr. Incredible and Frozone.
Although he tried to hide his powers, a few of us had heard about them and approached him. Had to talk him into becoming...
It's not even that. We've been already knowing that he's been friends off of the... It's not even that. It's Mr. Incredible respecting a past friend, and someone that was on his level. When he seen his name pop up on that screen and it says terminated, you see his head go down like, wow, the Superman of the verse just died or got killed. What chance do I got? Like,
a superhero. We had a club, the first club that wanted him to join.
It makes sense. If Jack is trapped in the past, he'd probably want to be close to his
hang
dad
out with-
and
oh, I was
Uncle
about to say,
Lucius,
go hang out
even
with
if he
his
can't
dad.
tell them who he really is. Okay, but does Jack actually have Gamma Jack's powers? I mean, maybe his fire or laser powers are kind of
radiation.
similar, but is that really the same thing as having radiation powers? Well, let's take a look at what Gamma Jack's powers actually are. The file's description is pretty vague, but based on his name and logo, I'm gonna assume his powers involve specifically gamma radiation, which is a form of high-energy electromagnetic radiation. And guess what? We are told by Edna that one of Jack's powers is specifically electromagnetism.
that's it? That is electromagnetism? What is that?
Electromagnetism.
Gamma Jack's powers are
wow.
based on electromagnetic radiation. Jack has electromagnetism powers. They could have given Gamma Jack any form of radiation powers, but they specifically chose the type of radiation that Jack can control because they are the same person. Also, if you consider the LEGO tie-in video games to be canon, we do see that Gamma Jack has the power of flight and specifically
Like I
green
said.
lasers, which is also the exact same as Jack's.
Wow. He can fly
Do I even need to keep going at this point? Gamma Jack is Jack. This has to be intentional. Okay, so
it's a lot of very much similarities, we can say, with the green lasers. Him controlling the same exact gamma radiation, which is kind of crazy. But I just need something else. I need something else.
Characters
and there's
line
enough
up
time in
really,
this video.
really well, to the point where I don't think that this is a coincidence anymore.
Coincidence? I think not.
But there is still one final issue
that
with
one
this
thing.
theory.
Come on.
Why would Jack, a sweet, adorable baby with two loving parents with good values, grow
only
up to
superheroes.
believe that supers are a superior race? Like, that kind of feels like the last thing Jack would ever believe. I mean, Helen even goes out of her way to tell her kids that having powers doesn't make you inherently better.
But Dad always said our powers were nothing to be ashamed of. Our powers made us special. Everyone's special, Dash.
Maybe Bob is a little more enthusiastic about
That's not what
superpowers.
he was saying. Like, that's not what Dash was saying when he was like, you know what?
But he would
That's not what he
definitely
was
never
saying.
call them a superior.
He wasn't saying, oh yeah, we're better than everybody. He's just saying, bro, we have a gift, bro. It's not something we should be ashamed of. Like, and that's bars.
Race. I mean, that is just unambiguously next level discrimination. Where the hell would Jack possibly get this insane idea from?
Progressive's Up Payment program provides down payment assistance for first-generation home.
Oh, never mind. Syndrome is anti-hero. Where would he get? I mean, the only thing I can say realistically is either Syndrome, it has something to do with Syndrome, or it has something to do with the TV shows he was watching as a baby. It built to his morale or something. What's up?
I used to design for gods. You are a tiny god.
Oh, he
You're
think.
lucky
Oh,
to be in your
Edna.
presence.
Edna Mode believes that supers are gods, that they are above normal humans. She says it all the time, and she even seems disgusted by non-supers.
Supermodels. Nothing super about them, spoiled, stupid little stick figures with poofy lips who think only about themselves. I used to design for gods.
Okay,
I mean,
sure, but
that is true though. I mean, she used to really. I mean, bro, like, come on now. So, I mean, and then Edna loves capes, so she definitely designed his suit, Gamma Jack suit. So, hey, who knows?
But she only babysat Jack one time. How much
That
could
one
she
time is
possibly
enough.
have rubbed off on him?
Yes, you are a tiny god. The room is yours. They are lucky.
Damn, she already got fingerprints and.
Literally after one day with Edna, Jack starts acting exactly like her. Exactly like Gamma Jack.
These people are lucky to share the city with supers.
They are lucky to be in your presence.
Oh, wow.
And then she offers to babysit him anytime after this for free.
But babysitting this one, I do for free.
Holy shit, she is absolutely gonna mess this baby up.
Okay.
Well, there you go. I think this is a very strong case for Jack eventually becoming Gamma Jack. Unfortunately, this does mean that Jack will eventually be killed by one of Syndrome's robots. Maybe you could argue that's a good thing considering who he turns into. Or maybe he somehow faked his death. I don't know. It could be possible. I do think that there's something kind of interesting about Syndrome killing Jack, but then later baby Jack indirectly kills Syndrome. So it's kind of like this poetic time loop. The Incredibles 3 is coming out in 2028.
Bro,
so
when
I guess
was
we'll
this?
have to wait and see.
Damn! 2028? Yo! 2028. And what is that gonna show? Is he gonna be grown in that finally? At least make him Dash age.
If it supports or debunks my theory, you know, even if this was intentional at one point, I do kind of doubt that they'll ever bring back this pretty obscure Gamma Jack character, but, you know, we'll see. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please consider checking out my other fan theories and subscribing. I've got other Pixar theories coming out at some point. I've got a really funny Cars theory later coming out soon. I will confirm that my next theory that's already kind of almost done is about Teletubbies.
Bro, my sisters, when they said this about me, even though I never seen it myself. They said if something came on PBS Kids early in the morning, they used to terrify them. It was called Hooba Booba or Ooba Booba. And it came on early in the morning. It was put on PBS Kids. If you know, you know. Ooba Booba or Booba Ooba, or it's these things that look like Teletubbies, but they're not Teletubbies. No, you're not.
I've got a pretty interesting take on that I don't think anyone has come up with yet. Thank you to the patrons who support this channel. You can get access to videos early and your name at the end of the video by signing up now. Yeah, there you go. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yo. This was a good one, man. This is a good one. Even though I like the other theories better, this do make a lot of sense. Gamma Jack and Jack has all of Gamma Jack's powers. We're just gonna say that. Yo, without further ado, this is it for this video. Leave a comment what y'all want me to react to next. Come on. Peace.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.